incredible performance. Was that the most dominant display that Manchester City have shown from being 2-0 down?
Yeah, I don't think we deserved to be 2-0 down either. I think I missed a few chances early on, and then the game just got away from us a little bit, but we was playing well anyway. We knew the goals were going to come, and luckily they did.
Defensively, what was going on that first 20 minutes? Because they seemed to get a lot of joy down the left, did Palace?
I don't know. I was too focused in the game. I couldn't really tell you, but obviously one was down the left, another set piece, which they're probably one of the best in the league at, so yeah, it was unlucky, but we showed good character to come back.
What was the inspiration, the turning point? Who were the leaders out there that were talking to all of you?
Obvious answers like Ruben, Kevin, Gundogan, Cover. I don't know if I missed a few, but no, everyone was just up for the game, and we wanted to show prove a point and show that we was committed, and we want to finish in the Champions League spots.
Congratulations to you, a goal on your first Premier League start for Manchester City, and quite the celebration to match it as well. Is there a better feeling than that?
No, definitely not. I'm obviously frustrated because I could have had more goals, but still, one's enough, so yeah, I'm happy.
Incredible pass from Ederson as well. That's his 4th assist of the season. What does that say about him as a keeper? And you're almost always looking for that run.
You can kick it dead far. I'm joking, yeah. He's got a great pass, so when I seen the defence was quite high up, I just tried to get in between them and get inside of the goal.
Look, that is Manchester City back in the top 4. Is this you guys saying, we are here, we are fighting, we are going to make those Champions League spots?
That's the reason we're playing this year. The last 8 games, is it? I think 6. Sorry, last 6 games. Yeah, let's try and finish in that Champions League spot, and hopefully we can.
Amazing. Congratulations. Well done. Thanks, James.
Thank you very much.
Summed up beautiful there. He can kick it dead far, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, he's certainly not wrong.
What a lovely interview there from James McAtee, scoring a goal on his first Premier League start for Manchester City. We'll come to his goal in a moment, but we've got to go to Kovacic's goal first, Glenn, because, this was 76 seconds after the second half started. Pep wanted to see a reaction from his players, and he definitely got it.
Well, it was instant, and this was the real sucker punch that killed Crystal Palace so early on in the second half. And just those balls that we highlighted, or that Sean highlighted before the game, of putting the ball at risk a little bit more, and then when it arrives to Kevin De Bruyne in the box, I mean, just his composure to get on the half turn, and then the weight of pass that he lays it back into Kovacic, it's just begging to be hit first time. So many players will play this to him, to his feet, he doesn't, he plays it in front of him, and actually it's a really good finish because he's half sliding into it, controls it, and it just set them up for a brilliant second half.
He had a lot of space around him there for that moment, didn't he, Kovacic?
Yeah, he did, but the Palace players were closing him down very, very quickly. And like Glenn said, he had to keep that under control, and he chose to kind of slide into it to help with that. And it hit back of the net in the corner.
Yeah, not an easy finish by any means, but he did really well there. McAtee, talk us through his goal, Sean. I mean, this made it 4-2, his first Premier League start for City. Ederson with the assist here as well.
It's almost like they worked on it, Sim, because look where Kevin is. Kevin's gone, and it's almost like they're not paying attention to him, but he never seems to really get the ball under control. But once he notices the keeper's there and he gets that little touch through the leg, the composure there to after then get it back onto his left and slot it in. Because it's quite a tight angle because he can't go too wide because the defender's there. So he has to keep it as close to the post as possible. I think he keeps his composure really, really well to slot that in, Glenn.
It must. I mean, you'll be able to tell better than me, Sean, but it must be an absolute joy for a winger to play with Ederson, because you can just make that inverted run all the time, and he's got the ability to kick it dead far.
It's almost
like what you did there, Glenn.
Like, not to the level, but it's almost like having another Kevin on the pitch for those long balls, right? You have another option, and to be able to have a keeper that hits it and lands it where it needs to go, you can just go, sort of thing, without thinking, and believe the ball's going to arrive there.
And Pep must be, I bet he's having a word with him about this celebration, isn't he?
Honestly, I definitely would be. It's too risky.
I'd ban them if I was a manager.
Oh, you're taking all the fun out of the game?
I'm sorry. But you know what? It scares me when they do that. But anyway, this is absolutely brilliant. Manchester City, most assists. Look where Ederson is. He's only behind Kevin De Bruyne and Savinho, and level with all of those players, Doku, Gundogan, Silva and Nunez. And that just sums up just how good he is.
Yeah, and I think he could have had more this year. I think if players made those runs the way McAtee did today, and along with his other assists, because nobody really sees it coming. They're more focused on getting tight to those strikers and those midfielders. And if you can make that run from deep, he can find you.
His ability with the ball is incredible, isn't it? Well, let's have a look at 5-2. O'Reilly with his first Premier League goal. Special moment for him.
Yeah, a really special moment, and it was a great finish. Actually, it takes a little deflection, but I think at this stage, Crystal Palace had almost thrown the towel in. But we see where Manchester City's fullback is on the edge of the area there, and he just gets really good purchase on the ball. It's actually a difficult finish to side foot it on the volley from 22 yards out to get that technique and that power. It's an exceptional finish, but just drifts off the back of Wharton. He's kind of uninterested on the edge of the area, and lucky enough for him, the ball arrives to him. Acts on instinct, takes that little nick-off climb, but a really special moment for the young man.
And also a really big confidence boost for these players as well as they head into the final few games of the season.
It's what you need, I think. Of course, for Nico, you know, he by heart he's a midfielder. He wants to be more involved in attacking, but with the way City plays, he managed to drift into those areas and get himself in positions as he's done over the past few games. And since he's got his first goal, now he seems to be more composed in those areas, as you saw with that goal. And he's just growing and growing, and he's from pre-season, he's just improved so much in terms of his football IQ and learning the game.
He's also got a really good stature, hasn't he? And what's impressed me is when he does get into those final third areas, his delivery of the ball.
Yeah, for somebody that is more central, the crosses he puts into that box and the passes he finds, that, like I said, they're almost not crosses, they're almost here, take this pass where you want it sort of thing. So it's good, he's full of confidence, and he's a lovely lad as well.
Well, you know what? He's also in and around the best players, isn't he? Including Kevin De Bruyne, who we spoke about pre-match, and we talked about his contribution to this side, especially as they try and make it into the Champions League for next season. But how about his performance today, Sean? It was brilliant.
It was Kevin that we know, just the way he was receiving the ball. This pass here, the run was unbelievable, and Marmoush was unlucky not to do a bit more there. But everywhere he popped up within the game, Glenn, he just caused problems. Like that shot here, where he hits the crossbar, the cuteness on this free kick.
Yeah, I mean, as far as passing's concerned, he just had his eye in today, and he was willing to get forward. And when he did drop in, he caused Palace all sorts of problems because the centre-backs didn't know whether to go with him. And when he gets in the half-term, he had runners, and I think that was the difference today. And I said on the first clip of competition goal, the weight of this pass, and it was just, this is what you expect week in, week out from Kevin De Bruyne. And if this is his final swan song, I'm not sure. If he keeps putting performances in like this, they might change his mind.
Yeah.
They might change their mind. But if this is the start of the end, this is how City fans want to remember him.
Absolutely. What a talented player. A legend is the way we describe him. Well, he is now speaking pitchside with our Steve Power.
Kevin, well done. Crazy game to watch. What was that like to play in?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we started well. We had a couple of chances, and then, I don't know, out of nowhere, we're 2-0 behind and could have been 3. But the response was good. I thought overall we played pretty much a good game, but we gave 2-3 chances away, and they pounced on it. So it was a bit weird, the feeling, but the reaction was really good. And I think in the end we deserved to win, and yeah, it was quite good.
Looking back, how important was your free kick? I think it was 7 minutes after you could have been 3-0 down to get one back.
Yeah, I think it was important to score as quick as possible to change a bit the feeling of the game. I think, like I said, I didn't thought we were playing that bad, but the scoreline wasn't good at all. But yeah, it changed a bit, and also scoring the second one quite quickly, and then yeah, we went from there.
And second half, foot right on the pedal.
Yeah, of course, if you can score quickly. The third one and even the fourth one was pretty quick. It changes a bit, and then obviously the fifth just kills the game.
Is it important, no Erling, no Phil Foden today, to get all those different goal scorers today?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, with Erling being out, we know he's our main goal scorer, but yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. We try and chip in, and we create a lot of chances today, and scoring 5 helps.
I think that was a really good point there. Without some of the key players, including Phil Foden in the mix, for those players to go out there and put in that sort of performance, brilliant for them for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was massive, but as good as Phil is, do City win and play the way they play today with him in that team? I think in many ways it could change the dynamics of the way they played with Kevin coming short and the rest running the other direction.
OK, well, I just love those scenes of Kevin De Bruyne with his beautiful children there and the fans as well. Well, let's now hear what the manager had to say about that performance.
Pat, great win, great turnaround, particularly second half.
No, I would say we played really good all game. We were 0-2 down, and we create a lot in the first minutes, and I said in the half time. So even with 0-2, we were playing good. But after, we could be at 0-3 for 1 inch, and after have our momentum that sparked with a free kick from Kevin, and after that, we play a really good game considering 2-0 down and considering how Crystal Palace is coming, in the last, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So they are the best in the first minutes, and I said in the half time. So even with 0-2, we were playing good. But after, we could be at 0-3 for 1 inch, and after have our momentum that sparked with a free kick from Kevin, and after that, we play a really good game considering 2-0 down and considering how Crystal Palace is coming, in the last, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So they are the best points alongside Liverpool. So, but we played really good character, and the performance was there, and important 3 points. 6 games left, and we go for the next.
I was going to say character is an important word. As you say, could have been 3-0 down. It was fine margins, aren't they?
Yeah, I can tell you how many fine margins was against us in long, many years. So it's football, There are decisions sometimes, but we come back, and sometimes we're winning that game, so losing 2-0 will help us in the future.
Kevin's goal was important. He's just said to me it's the first time in a month he's playing pain-free. It's night and day. Put into words his performance for you in that role you gave him again today.
Again? The Kevin we have known for many years, so I know he struggled the last year and a half. I know he struggled with the injuries. When he's free without pain, every player is completely different. Yeah, it's completely right. And the way we played, it helped him a lot, and have incredible runners with Omar, with Gundo, with Maka. The young lads, the fullbacks, they play really good, composed. Of course, they are not there. The second goal, Nico has to be more, can to concede the corner, but he's so young, and he will learn.